Well, he hasn't gotten away with it yet because all the times he tried to get a bail, he's been denied.
I think he'll get a bail, though.
You think so?
I do.
I don't think so.
I do. I think he'll get a bail.
I mean, in order to get a bail, he has to come up with some new piece of evidence that isn't there already.
And I think it's wrong that, here's the thing. The American justice system says that if you believe that somebody is the bail system was predatory in its nature. There's a dude that defrauded people, Bankman. He defrauded people of hundreds of millions of dollars. He
Billions,
got out.
actually.
Billions.
Yeah,
he got out.
Friedman, yeah.
He got out.
Well, until he violated it. They
Right, but he got out.
He got out initially, yeah. I think it was like a $250 million bail package.
And he had to live with his parents, and he violated. The bail system is designed so that we're going to make sure that you come to court.
Right.
That's all. It's not to be punitive. If you
you get the money back eventually.
If you come to court.
If you come to court,
But if you don't, you lose your assets.
Right, but you don't
I think
if Diddy had a chance to escape and it only cost him $30 million, I think he would totally do it. I know I would.
I think that's not the bail system's stated position. Is if you have a monitor on him, you can make sure that he's gonna bind himself over to court. He's had a lot of stipulations. I'm not gonna watch TV. Listen, I can hold two ideas in my hand, just like the conversation we had earlier. Mm-hmm. I think that I don't know how many of these things he did, but I believe that some of these things have merit. Now, they still have to prove they have merit, but he still have the presumption of innocence. And the presumption of innocence is that I can make this financial connection, I'll show up, and I'll go to court. If they take his passport and he has a bracelet, ankle monitor on, and they make sure that he even agreed to people living, to him paying people to make sure he's there. So this is becoming a different thing now. I think that he has been problematic, but I also think that if he got the bread and meets these stipulations, he'd make the bail.
Well, apparently there's a whole bunch of escorts that are going to be speaking out on Diddy's behalf.
Yeah,
I'm sure male and female. It's going to be interesting in court. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. The fucking prosecutor coming out with the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Nick Cannon got 800 kids and he ain't got 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, remember that 800 dildos? I'm like, now women, no wonder my Amazon order is late. Puffy got all the dildos. I just think that no matter how salacious this is, and the problem is that we've all in the zeitgeist heard these allegations, saw the Cassie video, contrasting with his earlier statements of can't wait, that kind of shit. But he still has the presumption of innocence, and he still has the right to defend himself, and he still, I think, has the right, like anybody else does, if he can make sure that he goes to court and he provides enough assurances that he'll show up, I think he should be able to make bail, but I'm not a judge.
Meek Mill and Diddy seemed like they had a friendship over the years, but they even had the matching outfit, which looked crazy.
Sure.
But recently, there was a video of Meek Mill, and he was like, "No Diddy gang." It's interesting how you could sincerely be friends with someone and actually have a real relationship,
right? And
then when things go bad for them, suddenly you're clowning them along with everyone else.
That's as old as time.
Yeah, I mean,
that's as old as time.
Listen, me and you.
Right.
We've been friends for a while. You and I have both gone through our cancel cycles. At no point have either one of us piled on each other.
No. But here's the thing. Also, it's based on respect, not transactional.
Okay, so you think that Diddy and Meek Mill were
I don't know that. I can only tell you the parameters of my relationship with you. It is based on friendship, not transactional.
I agree.
I talk to you because I like talking to you. You're my friend because I like you being my friend.
Right.
It's not what I can get out of it. It's not what you can get out of it. So to me, I can't tell you the contours of somebody's relationship. But I do know when it's transactional, it's not substantive.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll see what happens. Ultimately, and I've said this publicly multiple times on different platforms, I'm still not totally sure what Diddy's being charged for criminally.
Me neither.
he is charged with a RICO, but he's the only person charged. So unless there's cooperating, unindicted co-conspirators, it's going to be a little difficult to figure out what exactly
and that's what
crime is. You can't be a one-man RICO.
That's what money does for you.
Lucy calls it a freako.
Yeah. Listen, I do know when sex workers got high. There are a lot of circumstances that I don't know how it's going to play out. I'll say this, that and I think the Cassie video is foremost in, if a man did that to a woman I love, I would conspire to do something to him.
Right, but keep in mind that he is not being charged for the assault.
No, but it doesn't
past the statute of limitations. There was no criminal charges filed at the time. So you basically have to look at this situation. And if an army of escorts all come in and say, yes, we were paid to engage in sexual activities, but we were fine with it.
Right.
Yes, we took drugs because we wanted to take drugs. No one forced it on us. We even asked for it.
Right.
And yes, they provided it, but it was something we wanted to do, and we have no problems doing this. Nobody was raped. Nobody was trafficked. Nobody was coerced, and so forth. So what's going to happen when an army of people say that?
When you got bread, and when you got people, listen, you never get a chance to make you never get a second chance to make a first impression, right? And I think that most of the country saw that video and have a certain perspective in their mind.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that given new evidence and new factors, I have a hard time understanding what he was charged for too.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I don't think he's a foul dude.
Look, you could be foul, but are you a criminal that's deserving of life in prison?
Well, we got a president. So
you see what I'm saying?
I just think that when you have money, you're made people. There are different allowances made for you. So I said this at the beginning, and I'll say it now. Everybody's entitled to the presumption of innocence. It is wealthy people that can press that presumption.